Testing, testing, 1, 2. Oh man, pow, 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 pow. Yes. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Terrence from Makersville. Yes, and I want to thank you for giving me your time, which is your most valuable commodity, right? And spending some time with me. You know, a few minutes here and there won't hurt you, but it may get you paid, right? Okay, so we got a good show for you tonight. Tonight, the title of the show is Saving Businesses from Drowning, even if that business is yours, right? So let me see. Let's go to the chat. Someone please type in a 1 in the chat if you could hear me clearly. I don't care if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, just let me know that you can hear me. I'm looking at the chat and trying to pull the chat up. And let me see what's going on here. Somebody give me a 1 if there's someone on. Somebody give me a 1, a 1, a 1 in the chat. Let's see. One in the chat, one in the chat. I see somebody in the chat. Hmm. Still don't know how to check my chat, man. But anyway, let's move right on. All right, so this episode I want to get pretty clear, right? Like we've done a lot with AI thus far. We built a few scripts, we built a cookbook, we did something for a hair care product, we found titles of videos, we looked at different platforms that we should probably be on depending on what niche. I provided you with prompts, right? For the authority prompts. Let me actually put that in the chat right now. Prompts.makersville.io. Prompts.makersville.io. You can get the prompts there if you just go to that link right there, right? So we got these prompts and we put them in the chat GPT. We talked about the power of reprompting. And now let's put all of that together. And I kind of, maybe I wasn't clear because I'm just so passionate and I'm so hyped about this opportunity because remember this is a ground floor opportunity, right? Meaning that if you're looking at AI and if you're trying to figure out yes, I'm here. I'm on now. Right. So if you're trying to look at, let me see. Hold on. Is the audience? Let me see. Hold on. People say they can't see me. What's going on here? Let's look at the audience. Oh, it's public. Oh, save it. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know why that happened. I had my audience on not being able to see me, just only me. I don't know why that happened. Done. Okay. Damn, I'm sorry guys in the chat. Like I'm still working out these kinks. I had it on private. I had it on private. Live show, baby. This is what happens to a live show. So I hope they can see me now. Let me see. Jump on now because I want people want to jump on. I want people to jump on so before I start this presentation. So if you're live and you're watching, just bear with me. Let me see. All right. Dots. Let's look at okay. Okay. Can you see me now? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on because if this is not working, you can see the replay. I don't want people that are actually on watching to, lose their focus. Okay, cool. So I think I want to be a little bit more clear on on what we did with the AI. Wait a minute, hold on. What's going on here? Hold on a second. Now they say they can't. Okay, we should be good now. All right, so okay. We should be all right now. I hope so. All right, so hold on. This is crazy. Not sure. Okay, all right, let's move on. I'm sorry. Kinks, live show Kinks. Okay, so we did a lot with the AI, and I want to go into putting it all together and why does it matter now? And why did I title this live Saving Businesses from Drowning or Stop the Bleeding, right? We can say save them from drowning, or we can say stop some of the bleeding, right? So let's go into like a little brief presentation, right? Okay, so this is the master plan. I call this could possibly be a master plan, let's say for um a master plan for financial freedom. And I say that for a few reasons, right? Okay, so um let's start. So one thing is that when we talk about going into business, right? We talk about going into business, we should never, and I mean never, we should never go into a business move over a little bit. We should never go into a business without having some type of advantage, right? As you can see right here on this post-it note, right? So this is the kind of the advantage that we have, right? So 20% of new businesses are failing during the first 2 years, right? This is a fact. 45% of businesses are failing during the first 5 years, and then another 65% of new businesses, small businesses, they're going to fail during their first 10 years, right? So then the question is, well, how many make it? So businesses that make it 15 years or longer, it's only 20%. So if we had 10 businesses, right, that just launched in 15 years, there's only going to be two left. And these statistics go on and 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 on, right? So these are the stats, right, that are true. Okay, so now where's our advantage, right? So the big advantage for me and you is that despite of all these statistics, despite of what people heard, despite of what people know, there are still over 30 million small businesses in the United States right now that need our services or that need your services and my services if you actually take time to learn the skill set, right? So, what's the good? The good is that all these businesses want to make it. They really genuinely want to make it, right? They're easy to reach, right? They'll spend money to grow their business because they believe and they understand the importance of investing in themselves and investing in their business, right? And of course, we can tell what they're already doing marketing wise, right? I'll teach you that. I can teach you how to spy and kind of see what the companies are doing, right? Marketing wise, we're actually able to see that. All right, cool. What's the ugly? The ugly is for the company that is what's killing them. Those statistics I just showed you. That's an ugly part of it. Very ugly part. A lot of these small businesses, they spent a lot of money on just keeping the doors open or opening the doors. They got to pay for the storefront. They got to pay for power. They got to pay for water. They got to pay their employees. They got to pay insurance, right? So they don't have the budget for a huge marketing team. They just don't. And then even if they wanted to do some marketing on themselves, they're so busy working in the business, they don't have time to learn the marketing tools. They don't have time to be creative. They don't have time to think of creative ad copy, right? They don't have time to find, to learn Photoshop or learn Illustrator or learn Canva and get, some good images for some ads. They don't have it. They just don't have the time, right? Okay. So then what is our new occupation? Your new occupation, my new occupation, right, is going to be to save businesses from drowning, right? Most businesses, they have like a 10% margin, profit margin, meaning if they make $1 million, hopefully they'll take home 100,000 if they're lucky. 10% margin, right? Human labor, right? All the people they have to pay, the whole team, that's about 70% of the budget. So you got 70%, right, of your cost just in labor. You're making 10% profit margin. So you're working. So a lot of these small business owners, they're working these long hours. They're busting their chops 16, 18 hours a day just to bring home 10% of the profits. You might as well just get a good paying job for most of them, right? So that's the ugly part of it, right? And as we see this chart right here, human labor, 70%, profit margin, 10%, and rest of 20%, that's just an other cost, right? So now let's talk about skill sets. Now let's talk about you, right? And me. However the amount of money we earn, right? Whatever we're earning is correlated to the skills that we have. So the more skill set we have, the more money we can make, right? And then there's ordinary skill sets, and then there's extraordinary skill sets. A cashier, a house cleaner, a painter, shit, like me, a teacher, ordinary skills. We get paid ordinarily, right? Extraordinary skills, brain surgeon, doctor, software engineer, extraordinary skill sets. You know what? Extraordinary pay, right? It just is what it is, right? So now, what if you can go into a business and say, hey, listen, I can cut your labor costs, or I can do more work for you without even adding more labor costs? What if you knew how to do this while still making them more money? Less labor, but making them more money. What if you knew how to do it with zero technical skills? With these AI tools right now, you don't even have to be a techie. What if you knew how to get it done on a tight budget? You don't have to buy a storefront. You don't have to pay gas. You don't have to pay electric. You don't have to get new electrical wires run. You don't have to get a new gas line put in. What if you knew how to do it with no team? You don't need a huge team. You don't need a graphic designer, a videographer, an email writer, a copywriter. You don't need that. And what if you could do it from the comfort of your home or on a beach? You can, if you possess and want to sit down, put in the work, and master the skill sets, right? So now your challenge, well, not your challenge, let's say the magic moment. The magic moment now is that there's never really been a time in history where you can do this with zero technical skills. This stuff, the stuff that I'm going to talk about and the stuff that I'm going to teach you, you needed a team of people. There's things that you can do with creating content with photos and videos that I used to stay up for hours trying to master. Hours. Sacrificing time with my friends, my family, sacrificing my health by not getting any sleep. Hours. Now, you just type in a 2-sentence prompt and you get the same thing. So never has it been this time in history. There's never been a time you can have no technical skills. You don't have to need a huge team. No formal education. You don't need a master's degree. You don't need a bachelor's degree. You only need some common sense, right? No huge startup costs. And everyday humans have access to multi-billion-dollar tools because of nothing but pure greed. I spoke about this a few episodes ago, right? And it's very important to understand what's going on here. The reason we have access to all of these tools now is because of the greed of these billionaire CEOs and billion-dollar companies. There's a race to the top for AI. So in order to win that race, they have to let features go. They have to put certain features out to the public and say, hey, we were first. And there's never been a time in history that the average Joe like me and you can have our hands on these tools. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on two things. Well, actually, one thing, but there's two aspects of it. I'm going to basically teach you how to save a business. Why? Because it's been working for me in this short period of time. How to save a business or how to save your business. This is a skill set that once you have, you can take this anywhere with you. Anywhere. You'll be able to do it at any time. You'll be able to do it anywhere. Like I said, it doesn't matter what market you're in because the process is the process and you have to learn how to trust the process. So you are going to save businesses and save your own business with AI, artificial intelligence, and automation. You're going to cut the labor costs for the company and you are going to get more attention on them, more eyeballs. But for them, that means more customers. More customers means more sales, more revenue. More revenue, the business is happy and they stay afloat. But you have to put in the work and you have to learn the skill sets. And that's what we're here. We've already started with the prior 15 episodes. We've started with the prompts. We got the prompts. We put it in ChatGPT. We got out some content. Next, we'll do ads. We'll have ChatGPT help us write ads. And then what I'm going to give you also is a free version, a 30-day version of Go High Level. This is the command center. Says it right here. Power up your business, elevate your marketing and sales with high levels all in one platform. It says 14-day trial. I'm going to give you a 30-day trial. And this is going to be your command center for more customers, keep your clients, scaling your business. You'll be able to work all of this. Marketing machine, capture your leads, nurture, close. You'll know what all this means right here. Capture new leads, create full websites and funnels, drag and drop surveys and forms, online appointment scheduling, landing pages like we spoke about last week, nurture your leads, customize your follow-up campaigns, create multi-channel campaigns, two-way communication on any device. These are all the things that businesses don't have time to do that you can provide them. You don't need any technical skills because when I give you the free trial, everything will be set up already for you. All you have to do is customize, put your logo, maybe put a little video of yourself explaining but everything like it works itself. A big thing in business, and maybe this could be your experience. There's some time in business where you don't have anything to sell. People get stuck because y'all, man, you know what, y'all, I don't know anything to sell. I don't know what to sell. This is the easiest sale that you'll ever have because the program sells itself. All you have to do is call up a business, or maybe you know someone in business, or think about you own your own business, and just look where you're falling short. And this all-in-one system will help you. It'll get you through it. You just have to put the time in and you have to come to class to learn it. So beginning tomorrow, I will be giving out free 30-day trials of this system. I want you guys to get the system, download the system. I want you to set it up as if you are running the business, and then we are going to get to work. It is completely free. You don't have to pay for anything. The only thing you have to do is come to class. We're back to like when you were like in elementary and junior high school, where your parents told you, I'll work. I'll go to work. I'll make the money. Your only job is to go to school. So we're back at that again. Your only job will be to come to class. Get the free trial, download it, set it up. We'll build your little website together on these live calls. I have a membership area that I'm launching also on Thursday. I'll have extra content in the membership area. I'll teach you possibly how to get your own membership area, and then we'll probably have extra classes just to get you guys set up and get you rolling. And I could probably almost guarantee once you see the system, Once it becomes your own, once you customize it, and once you know what to say, you will save your own business, or you will save other businesses. This is the time. Like I said, you are now, if you're even thinking about anything with AI and automation, you're in the top 5% probably of the world, because I don't think people understand what's going on and what's happening. This is revolutionary. Like I said, this is the first time in history that a person that has no technical skills and a tight budget, no team, can actually go in and save a business with one tool and a little bit of knowledge. So right now you're at the ground floor level, because if you don't know AI now, you will be forced to interact with it years down the line, and not many years down the line, like soon come. You're probably already, dealing with it and interacting with it every day, but you just don't know. All right. So, like I said, tomorrow we're going to jump right into high level right here. We'll give out some free trials, and we'll start from there. And let's stop the bleeding. Remember, that's the new model. Let's stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding for the businesses, and let's help them out, or let's help your business. And remember, this is going to be your trade, right? Because that's all business is. Somebody has a problem and you come and you trade. You're trading your services for their dollars, right? But you got to have something that's valuable for them. You have to have something that they think is their problem. Their problem costs more than what you're charging for your product, because they have a big problem, right? And whatever you're charging for your product is worth way more to them than their problem. So now I'm providing you with that trade, with that easy sale trade that you have that can stop the bleeding. So tomorrow we'll go into high level. We'll give out some trials, and then also tomorrow we will look at a marketing team. We will talk about a marketing team, because I used to be on a marketing team, right? So we'll look at the whole umbrella of the marketing team and how many people are on that team, so you can explain, or you can see how many people you're actually replacing by knowing how to prompt these AI tools. And then we'll also talk about the wheel of content, marketing, sales, operations, and all that good stuff. We'll talk about that also, just so you can start to put everything together. All right. But that's all I got for you tonight. I'm super excited because we're about to start rolling. Like, now we're about to start rolling. You got the prompts. I hope you've been practicing inside my membership area. I also have a little mini course that I'm going to put together that shows how to use the prompts, because there's been 15 episodes. I know some people are lazy. They don't want to go back and look through every episode, right? It's 15, it's what, a half hour content, 15 episodes. So, we're talking about maybe 6-7 hours of content, right? That you would have to fish through. So I'm going to do a course that shows me actually using the prompts and having some real use cases where I get content out of it. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you tomorrow, 8:00. Be there or be square. Let's stop the bleeding. Let's stop the drowning, and let's make some money.